a 2000 Ford F-250 7.3 with a ZF6 speed manual transmission. The truck is four-wheel drive. We'll be pulling the transmission and transfer case as one piece. We're going to start by jacking the truck up and then go from there.
Now the first thing I do is jack the truck up on jack stands, and this will give you more access to easily get in and out from underneath the side of the truck, and it'll give you more room to drop the transmission down. Now that the truck is jacked up in the air at the height we want it to be at, the next thing I do is remove the negative battery cable on both batteries. This will make sure that when you pull your starter off here shortly, that there is no power going to it. You will not short anything out. You will not cause any damage.
Before we dig too deep into this project, let's talk about why we're doing what we're doing, the symptoms we're seeing, why we're doing a clutch job on this truck. This truck has a TS6 6-position switch on it. It's got a Garrett Power Max ball bearing turbo on it and a straight pipe. Nothing crazy. It doesn't pull any super crazy heavy loads. It's nothing. We're not pushing the limits of this vehicle whatsoever. With that being said, what it is doing is in third, fourth, or fifth gear, when you try to get on the highway or you're cruising around town and say the speed limit jumps from 45 to 55 and you lay into the throttle, it will slip the clutch almost every time unless you just creep it up. So I know what you're thinking. Like, oh, well, it's got a stock clutch in it and it's got too much power, and the stock clutch won't hold the power that the chip and the turbo can put into it. And you'd be right if I was making this video a few months ago when I put the South Bend single disc clutch in it. The reason we're doing a clutch job on this truck now is I'm gonna call it abuse. It wasn't me per se. I was in the vehicle. We're not gonna get into it. The clutch has been slipped really hard in a very high gear. The truck didn't move. It filled the cab with smoke, and we're at the point now we need to do something about it. So here's what was done to it. The flywheel was replaced with the South Bend kit, along with the pressure plate and the disc. That was the HD organic disc, and what we're really hoping for is that since it just spun that one time, and it hasn't really spun super hard since then, it hasn't been driven a whole lot, just a few times to see if the clutch is all right or not. We're really hoping that we can just replace the disc. I've already contacted South Bend, because you don't see on their website you can buy just a disc. And they said they will send me just the disc if I order it that way. But before I pay for the clutch and the shipping, I'm going to tear this thing apart, and we're going to do a thorough inspection on the new flywheel, the new pressure plate, make sure everything is as it's supposed to be before we change just the disc. And if we have to go further than that, we will. Hopefully we don't. But either way, I'll try to get the best video I can of us pulling the transmission and transfer case out. So stay tuned. Thanks.